Hi, everybody. Okay, so I don't want to be long, and I usually am, so I just want to get going. Today I'm going to talk about, with everything going on, the coronavirus, COVID-19, everything is shutting down, everything is canceled, everything is closed, everything is just at a standstill right now. So I think it's really, really important that we realize what we have right in front of us right now, the opportunity that you have and the situation that you're already in, and how you as a small business owner have the advantage. And I want to talk about two things. I'm going to talk about one, I'm going to give you some ideas on how you can actually run your business right now and give you practical things, practical and tangible ideas that you can start implementing like today. And then first I want to start off with just kind of your mindset and how you can bring such a positive perspective and view to your audience being a small business owner. And I know that it may seem so silly, and for those of you that have full-time jobs, you may not even be thinking about Scentsy as being this kind of outlet or vessel for something much bigger in this time of anxiety and worry and craziness. And I'll tell you, you guys know for the most part, I'm super open about everything. I am an open book. And I tell you guys that I have crazy anxiety, that I take medication for my anxiety. I am on like a constant level of worry, always. Like, sometimes my friends and I joke about how I am like a hurricane category 5, and they're like, take it down, tropical storm, like simmer down, because I'm always like heightened, always. And so ironically, through all of this, I am not at all shaken. I'm not. I'm really not. So all of this is relevant, and I tell you this because, everybody right now is watching the news, is on social media, and the media has a lot to play in everybody's lives. Media and social media, they get paid and they benefit from people viewing and watching. And the more anxious and worried and scared and fearful people are, the more they're going to tune in and watch and observe and check and become, compulsive about it and obsessed. And in my opinion, in my very strong opinion, I feel like media has completely dramatized and exaggerated the situation. Yes, I do think this is very real, and I feel like we do need to stay on top of this. And we're in a state of emergency right now, and our schools are closed, and your children are home. I feel like they need to be home. Like, you're not going to see my children out on play dates with other kids and setting up park groups, and it's just not going to happen, because otherwise I'd just send my children to school. However, people are, or should be, in their homes, and they're tuning in to social media, you guys. So I said all of that, about the media. It feeds in, it's constant, right? Like, you turn on the news, it's constant. Everybody is talking about it. I see the same exact memes on my social media over and over and over and over. If I didn't have a business right now, I would be totally checked out of social media, because it almost irritates me. So what you can bring to the table with being a small business owner is you can bring positive energy, and you can be the one to not be talking about coronavirus or this or that. Like, honestly, I've shared a lot of the memes, and I think like they are funny, honestly. But I've now stopped because I see one and I've literally seen it 1,000 times. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a step away from all of this, and I'm going to be talking about something else. Like, I want to talk about something else right now. So I'm sharing like healthy recipes. Like, I made smoothies for my children earlier. The kids were doing YouTube kids yoga, and people are in their homes, and I don't want to be posting, like, it's just a constant reminder of like, we're home, we're stuck in the house, and, toilet paper, hand sanitizer, blah, 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 blah. Like, it goes on. So I want you guys to know that you can really use this platform to be the better good. You can be talking about positive things. You can be the person that's not on complaining, or, Trump isn't doing this, or, why are the schools canceling, or this, or complaining, like, just whatever it is. Remember that you are a business owner, and you have the opportunity in your hands to be the light through all of this. And I know it sounds so silly because you're like, Colleen, it's Scentsy, relax. But you know what? It's true. So when you're on social media, be conscious of what you're putting out there, okay? And because people are on their social media, like hardcore right now, people are tuned in and watching. They're updating constantly their newsfeed, constant. So why don't you talk about Scentsy? Why don't you, you can talk about the fact that, this is my full-time job and career. So this is what I'm doing. Now the kids are going to be home for 2 weeks, but I still have to work my business. Like, I understand. I am going to try to keep to a schedule Monday through Friday with the kids because they need routine. They thrive off of routine, as do I. But I still need to work my business. And because there's so many people right now, like, having to call out of work, or they need to stay home with their kids, or maybe they're sick, or their place of work is in quarantine right now because there may be a suspected somebody that has been in contact with somebody that has the virus. So, I have to make this work. And a lot of you that you're already here, you guys, you have the opportunity to still be home and make money, okay? So please be aware of that. This is like, when all of this falls apart, when people are having to stay home, you realize that you are a home-based business, right? You realize that this is your time to actually thrive. And I'm not saying to take advantage of people in, sensitive spaces and just people. I'm just saying that you have the opportunity, like, you are a home-based business. And now is your time to shine. Honestly, you can make money and be home with your children right now, okay? So I know you're going to say, well, my kids are home, I can't get anything done. Listen, I know. Trust me, Mark isn't home. The kids were just going absolutely crazy. During those times, no, I can't be on my phone and I can't do things. But, I have to set time aside for my business. Otherwise, next month when it's time to get paid, I'm going to be really upset and really be kicking myself in the pants when I wasn't working, when I could have been. You just have to make time for it. So, being positive on social media and talking about Scentsy, play a game, get interaction going, take people's minds off of all this craziness that is going on. Really, you guys, I mean it. Like, think about what you're saying and how you're saying it and what you can bring to the table right now. Because people need their minds taken off of this. Some people are so wound up and so anxious right now that they are just, it's too much, honestly. And I know all of you, most of you personally, I know that you guys are so amazing and so wonderful. It's time to be something positive, for everybody that's on social media right now. So that's what I wanted to say. Like, you guys realize that you are a home-based business and you can work through all of this. It's not shutting down for you at all. It's not. This is actually when you can work your business even more so, and people are more tuned in than ever. And did you know, I'm sure you do because most of us are women, that shopping online is like retail therapy, and people do it all the time. And we're not trying to manipulate people into getting like, diet pills because they're paying attention now. No, this is Scentsy. Like, it's going to make them happy when they have a package show up at their door with like a warmer and some new scents or whatever it is, then they are going to be happy. Like, it really will change somebody's mood. So please keep that in mind. And although we are a home-based business and I primarily focus on home parties, I've had 2 home parties cancel already. I had on Thursday, I had 2 home parties cancel, one for the end of this month, one for next month. And then I had a tote party that I was trying to get out, and the woman said they closed her work. So she's like, I was going to take it to work, and now I'm just going to be in my house. So like, so what I did was, number 1, I'm going to be changing my focus to online parties right now. That's what I'm going to do. People are home, and I'm going to help them take their mind off of things and help them earn some free Scentsy. And I'm going to throw in a promotion and a little incentive. And, I'm going to turn anybody that canceled their home party, those 2 women, I'm going to be booking online parties with them. I turned that tote party into an online party, and I'm going to be booking more. Okay, so I'm going to turn all of, my worry of, oh my gosh, people are going to be canceling home parties. Yes, of course they are, but we have other options. So I'm not going to crumble to the ground because my home parties are getting canceled. No, I'm going to offer them another option, and it's going to help them as well because it's going to take their mind off of all this insanity. Okay. And then some other ideas that I do have. So online parties, that should be like a first and foremost. They're going to help you. You're going to get bulk PRV. You can meet brand new people, add them to your VIP page, your customer page if you have one, add them to your personal social media page, okay? And get games going, get people interacting. You can do games, in your customer VIP page. You can do, like wax warmer, or guess the scent with like a picture on your personal page, like whatever it is. You can do games. You can look up games anywhere. What's actually great for ideas, aside from YouTube, which is, you guys know, my favorite, and then the training center, is Pinterest. Pinterest has a lot of ideas for Scentsy, so make sure you're checking out Pinterest as well. Mystery bags. I posted something yesterday about mystery bags, and Brianna actually sold all 13 bags. Brianna sold all of her bags. Yep. And she messaged me and she was like, Colleen, thank you for posting that, because I just sold every single bag. So if you're going to put in the work, it's gonna work, you guys. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I actually messaged people, or I actually put party bags together, or I actually, asked people to do an online party and I got orders. Like, of course you did. That's what happens. You will, as long as you do your end and put in the work, okay? Do a whiff box challenge, okay? We sell whiff boxes, you guys, and if you're not talking about it, or the contents, or what goes in it, or how much it is, then you're not going to sell them. People aren't just going to Google like, oh, does my Scentsy consultant have whiff boxes? Lots of people don't even know. So talk about it, okay? And you guys know that they can sign up monthly for the whiff boxes, and that is like a monthly subscription, and you're going to get automatic PRV for that, which is awesome, okay? So another thing you can do is sell 6-packs. We have pre-set 6-packs in the catalog already. 6-packs of wax, 6-packs of scent circles, 6-packs of, whatever it is. You can start selling those. Like, challenge yourself to sell some of them. Limited time onlys. We have a lot of them. We have a lot of limited time onlys. Go back, see what's available still, and start selling those and promoting them. I know it sounds silly because honestly, this is stuff we should be working and promoting on all the time. But since you're home and, maybe you're not, you're going to be home with the kids more, or you're not able to go back to your job for one reason or another, like, you can sit down and still focus on these things and make money while you're home, okay? So limited time only. There's lots of them available right now, still available. So make sure you're promoting them and talking about them and sharing, and make sure you are looking at the FAQs and not just like automatically messaging me or texting me to find out the answer. The FAQs are there and they're there for a reason. So make sure that you are checking them out. I cannot keep up with a lot of the messages sometimes, and sometimes they are super simple that you can go onto the workstation and it's right there. So know that I have the same exact information that you do. Bingo parties are a huge thing that people love, love, love. It's interactive, and there are lots of instructions and videos. Again, YouTube, Training Center, or Pinterest if you want to figure out how to do a bingo party. You can go into the clearance, and you can do a clearance flash sale of your own, or pick one single item out of the clearance, or even the catalog. Pick one item a day or every 2 days and really promote that item all day. Like, promote it, because you know what, when you're talking about something and you're promoting it, people are watching, and people are watching right now. Okay, so you guys may feel like a lot of the times, like, you know, we'll post something like once a week or once every 2 weeks, and you're like, oh, I talked about it. But guys, with the algorithm, you have to understand that a lot of people are not seeing that. And unless you are very intentional with your social media and you know the ins and outs of what you're doing, there may be very few people seeing that post, okay? So talk about it. And I mean, post about it once a day on your like regular post, like your Instagram post, and then your Facebook post, and then promote it through your Insta stories and your Facebook stories multiple times throughout the day. Different ways to use something, different photos of it. Make sure that if you can, use real life images instead of stock photos. So go to Google image search or Pinterest or Facebook image search and type in whatever product that you want to promote, and there's going to be a bunch of pictures that come up. And just make sure some other consultant's website or information isn't on the post. Make sure that it's United States. Make sure that it has US currency on it if there is a dollar amount. And just be mindful and pay attention to detail, but pull real life photos instead of stock photos. And that's exactly what I do, okay? And then follow up. Last, but certainly not least, and most importantly, is follow up. And I'm talking like, yeah, you can do Facebook Messenger, but I'm talking like texting people or calling people on the phone, because a lot of people are home right now, and just be like, hey, I was just checking in on you. Like, I know, things are crazy right now, and, I'm going to be doing something really fun to kind of get everybody's mind off of things on my customer page. And I just wanted to let you know, I hope you're well, and I just wanted to say hi and check in. Like, honestly, you guys, building up your relationship right now is going to be huge, and it really takes a 5-minute phone call or like 2 minutes to text somebody. Don't think that's overrated, because it's not. It really is not. And you may think that you don't have time for it, and you may think you're too busy, and you may think that you can't take a second to do it, because your kids are up your butt. Well, if you're watching this video, or if you're scrolling on Facebook and posting memes about the coronavirus, and, just sitting there watching TV with your kids, you absolutely can. Because you can be making money for your family at the same time, paying for all that toilet paper that everybody's using. But seriously, follow up is one of your income producing activities. I only work on income producing activities, and right now, you guys, you're right there with your phone in your hand. I know that 98% of all of us have our phones in our hands right now. So instead of scrolling or feeding into the chaos or the hysteria, be positive, work your business from right where you are with your phone in your hand. Get your audience engaged. They're already watching, but don't be that person that's feeding into the hysteria or drama, or just like social media and the media really plays such a huge part in all of this. Yes, again, I think this is all very real right now, but I think that media and social media, they get paid for the views, which means they need to keep people right where they are watching, which means the more scared and anxious they are, the more they're going to be tuning in. So I want you guys to really know the influence that you have right now in using this platform for a positive vessel, okay? Do not think that is overrated. Please know that you are a business owner and your business is you. Your business is your brand, okay? So if you are talking about Scentsy, if you are sharing, if you're playing little games, if you're keeping people's minds busy and off of all of this, then you are creating a positive place that your customers are going to think about. They're going to think about you. They're going to think about, whatever it is that you're talking about. Talk about Scentsy. Now is your time. Talk about Scentsy. You are a home-based business, you guys. Talk about it. Be super positive. And the more enthusiastic you are, the more enthusiastic your customers will be. They feed off of our enthusiasm. Please know that, okay? So I just wanted to come and share a few tips with you guys, let you know that everything shutting down and canceling does not apply to us. It does not apply at all. It actually is the polar opposite. Our business is not affected at all. In fact, our business, this is when we are up and running and we are a home-based business. To tell you the truth, to tell you the 100% truth, you guys, right now is when people may be looking for opportunities for themselves because they don't know what they're going to do to make money. They have to be home. Well, you know what? Somebody can join. Somebody can get $300 in free credit this month. They can also earn commission. So then come next month, when they had 2 weeks off of work, they're going to get paid come the 10th of April. And they're going to be like, wow, like I just made $500 those 2 weeks, like they're getting some bills paid still. So please know that you actually do have an influence right now and you can use this platform for good, okay? So stop talking about the coronavirus. Like, be happy, be positive, share good things that are going on. Whatever your brand is, I am going to share things about my kids because they're home and everybody can relate, things that will make them laugh. I'm going to share healthy recipes because that's what I do anyways. And I'm going to intentionally sit down and think about some games that I'm going to do on my customer VIP page and what I want to start implementing and things that I'm actually going to market and promote that I use, that I love, that I'm going to, promote the crap out of right now because everybody is watching, okay? So take their minds off. Let's book some online parties. I'm challenging you guys to book some online parties right now. This is your chance, you guys, okay? So no excuses. Scentsy does not shut down for the coronavirus. It does not. We work from our computers. We work from our phones. We can work remotely and do online parties. People are looking for an escape. They're looking to take their mind off of things. They're looking for something else to watch and pay attention to. And, getting people free Scentsy or retail therapy is honestly at the top right now. And it's going to help not only you, but your customers out. So start promoting, talk about it, be positive, and get out there, you guys. This could, honestly, there's no reason that this can't be an extremely good month for you. Just be genuine and authentic and, be a positive vessel. All right? Take care, you guys.